Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Aaron Jakubenko about Great White, which is going to be available in theaters, on demand, and digital July 16th. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, and what an introduction. That sort of pepped me right up. Thank you.
I know, but it's an exciting time. You know, it's going to be released in the States. Everyone's going to be able to see it. I mean, it's summertime, July 16th. I mean, a shark movie. You know, we want a shark movie now. We're going to get a shark movie, Great White.
Yeah, I think it's a great time. I really hope people dive into it and just enjoy it for what it is. It was a fun film to shoot, that's for sure.
I like what you did there, diving into it.
I actually didn't mean that.
No, you definitely did. You did, for sure. So you're Australian. People, you know, there's a lot of, like, people say that, you know, Australia is known for sharks and spiders. Those are the two things that will never leave the conversation ever, right?
And Crocodile Dundee and a few other things. Yeah,
a lot of things. Those are, I guess, the two things that come to mind, because I do not like spiders or sharks at all.
yeah, I can understand the fear. Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, so look, it is.
No, for sure. What's the mindset for you working on a film like this? Like, when you kind of get the opportunity to work on Great White, Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, what really drew me in was the character study, was, you know, recognizing that we're all different, we all respond differently in different situations, and how would I respond? You know, and I really hope you're sitting there thinking, you know, maybe not so much, how did they do that green screen shot, or how did the shark work? I hope you're thinking, how would I react in this moment? You know, would I be, because there's no real, you know, everyone has good, valid points. You know, my sort of enemy, if you want to call it in that, is totally correct in everything that he says. So it's in most things. So it's interesting. For me, the characters were really what drew me in. Yeah.
But it's interesting because your character in the film, like, from the moment we meet you, we know you have, you know, your arc is just amazing, and like the growth, like this film, this is not a series, Aaron. This is like a movie, right? But we kind of see the growth of all the characters, like, in such a quick amount of time, which is pretty crazy. Like, your character does a lot of growth in this film.
Yeah, I mean, it's fast, right? Yeah. Particularly because, you know, you're building suspense up slowly. You're trying to get to know these characters. I think they did a good job in how they sort of pieced it all together. And you through little things, you got to know who they were. And, you know, in my guy's case, that he was really chilled and sort of needed to step up in life. So is he going to step up in the raft? So that was a big sort of question. And, you know, I like to think that he did. Yeah.
Absolutely. Not that many characters. I mean, they're still an ensemble cast because, you know, there's, you know, 5 of you, you know, in a boat on the plane and everything. What was that like, though, versus casts where there's a lot of people, like other stuff you've done? What was that kind of like for you? Because there's less actors in this, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, there's something really rewarding about just being in this small slice of time. A lot of the other jobs I've done are a TV show that goes for 5 months or something. This was 5 weeks. 5 weeks, really close quarters. You've got to get to know each other quickly. You've got to trust each other. You've got to, all those sort of things. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm being genuine, everyone was so lovely. So it just made it a great, fun shoot. You're working with these lovely people, cast and crew, across the board, and you're in these pristine locations. Like, we were on an island in the middle of nowhere. It was stunning. So I had a really fantastic time outside of craft-focused stuff. Yeah, it was really fun.
It looks so good, though, Aaron. Like, this film, like, yeah, it's a shark film. You know what I mean? It's, oh my god, sharks and everything. But like the cinematography is just, it's gonna blow people's minds when they see it.
Yeah, Tony, our DOP, this, you can't forget as well, this was pretty low budget film. Like, you know, in your mind, you compare it to Jaws that you compare it to the biggest.
It doesn't
shark
feel
movie.
like a low budget film at all, to be honest with you.
They did an incredible job. From everyone, from the locations departments to the props, getting all of those props put together, finding a real plane, not active, but a real plane that they could drop into certain spots was incredible. Made it faster, made it easier, and then having a camera team that really just knew what they wanted. I think that's, for me, it was just a beautiful thing to see on screen, because when we're shooting it, you don't know what it's going to look like.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It looks really beautiful. Yeah.
There's going to be, a theatrical run. It's going to be available on digital on demand in the States. And then eventually it's going to make its way on Shudder. The horror movie community and that genre of horror movies. I mean, this film is, in my opinion, a genre-bending film, because you got the action aspect of it, you got the thriller, you got the horror as well, because of the shark attacks and everything. But, I mean, what do you think about what you've seen as a storyteller and actor? The horror movie community is crazy. Like, do you know a little bit about it? Like, it's nuts. Like, that's a very popular genre, Aaron.
Totally. I mean, I've been to some conventions. I haven't done any flat out horrors. My girlfriend did a show called Nosferatu. I don't know if you know that yet.
Yep.
Horror focus. So I got to know, you got to know Joe Hill through that. Stephen King's son. Like, it's a beautiful, rich culture, and the fan base is just so devoted. And I really hope that they connect to this, because they're an exciting bunch. Yeah,
absolutely. When people watch this, it is a shark movie, but there's way more than that to it. There's a lot of cool kind of character arcs and dynamics between everyone. What are you hoping they get out of it when they get to watch Great White, Aaron?
Look, first and foremost, I hope that it's just a beautiful escape for everyone's day-to-day life. We want to switch off and enjoy something, and so I hope they can enjoy it. I hope they can connect to these characters, hopefully form some sort of connection to them, and when they start getting popped off, hopefully that shakes them a little as well. And I just hope they enjoy it.
Has it hit you yet that it's going to be like, this is going to be a big release for the film in the States and everything? Has it hit you yet that it's going to finally come out in the States and have this amazing run and premiere?
Yeah, I mean, it's I shot it December 2019, so it's not much further back on probably the release that it would have been, but enough that there's been a quiet sort of time. So I'm just excited for the industry in general to have these films coming out, and particularly for me, I'm connected to this one, so definitely excited for this one to come out and just give the world a bit more hope again, a bit more connection to arts and community, and getting out to the theater. Like, that's what a privilege that is that we took for granted.
Absolutely. How was this project in terms of the preparation compared to projects like Tidelands? I mean, they're all different, but like, what was your mindset going into this role compared to other things you've worked on?
Yeah, I mean, Tidelands it gave me the skills of working in water, so I was able to bring that across. So we were getting our breath holds, and we were doing a lot of work with the water. So that was totally just invaluable, because it was so fast on this job. For the other things, I mean, obviously plane, I had to look like I knew what I was doing. So I worked with the pilot who sort of had the prop, and he kind of ran me through everything. So that was exciting. The rest was, I mean, he was a marine biologist. So for me, it really strengthened my love for sharks, actually. I love them already. And, in a big way, I hope it doesn't deter people. I hope there is this awe and love that we can expand on. So for me, that was something I really wanted to feel, his connection to the marine life, because he loves it. Yeah.
I have a good friend of mine. She's huge into sharks. She loves sharks, and she went and did cage diving with great white sharks, right? And there's cool photos. And
Yeah.
she was saying there's a huge misconception where she was like, I was like, how was it? She was like, it was obviously the greatest experience of my life, but man,
Yeah.
they're so slow. Like they're just not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. Look, I think they're, for the minimal attacks that we have in Australia, it might seem like a lot when they pop up, but nothing compared to car accidents or any other incident that a lot of humans can experience. So yeah, it's definitely something, but it shows something about our connection to the unknown. I think that's why it's a genre that's really exciting. There's something about the deep water where we get to explore so much, but just not being able to see what's lurking beneath. There's something exciting about that. So I hope fans. I hope fans are excited and thrilled by the sort of the way that the director and the rest of the team have sort of, created those jumps.
Absolutely. Aaron, I wanted to thank you so much for coming on Popternative to chat about Great White. I really appreciate it, man.
Oh man, my pleasure. Truly, it's been great to chat. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Very quickly, I mean, so the film's going to be available July 16th in the States. It's going to be an exciting time. And then for you, where can people follow you on social media to keep up to date with everything?
At Aaron Jakubenko on Instagram and Twitter. Not overly active, but I'm trying.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's there. If they want to follow, it's there.
It's there.
Absolutely. This has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative. For previous episodes, be sure to catch Aaron Jakubenko in Great White, which is going to be available July 16th in theaters, on demand, and on digital. Until next time, this is Aaron Jakubenko and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.